I'm gonna make this video because something happened recently. I think it's something that it should be talked about anyway. But if you're a K-pop fan, you'll know that a certain member of a certain band committed suicide very recently. And it was a massive shock to me, and it was a massive shock to everyone. Whether or not you listen to the band or you like the band, it's just a shock whenever someone commits suicide here. Because, you know, it's just really sad. It's just really sad. And I think I'm not Korean. I'm not Korean by ethnicity or by nationality, but I have been living in Korea for the past few years now, and I think a lot of people who don't live in Korea or who don't know Korea really well, they don't understand how stressful it is to live here. Like, they know the good things about Korea, because you know Korea is very famous now, but they don't realize it's actually so stressful to live here. And Koreans, like actual Korean people, have a phrase for their own country, and it's called Hell Chosun, which means hell of a nation, because they think this country is hell to live in. After the war, Korea really wants to like rebuild itself, you know. It really wants to rebuild itself, and to do that the government encourages people to just work faster and work better. And the people, being patriotic, they worked harder, they worked faster. Kids study from like morning until midnight. Workers work overtime for no pay. And because there's a culture of like you have to listen to anyone that's older than you or senior than you, you know, there's a hierarchy system here. Therefore, if your parents tell you to study until midnight, you're gonna study until midnight. If your boss tells you to work overtime until 9 p.m, 10 p.m. without overtime pay, you're gonna work until that time with no overtime pay. But you know what? The culture is what it is, the country is what it is. I can't change the culture or the country, sadly, but at least I can tell people my opinion. Korea is such a busy and hard-working country. It makes everyone's life really stressful. It kind of reflects on the K-pop industry. Now the K-pop industry, the Korean music industry is so different to any other country. Let's say for example the UK or America. For example, Justin Bieber, if I remember correctly, he was spotted on YouTube. Like he uploaded a video of him singing, he was spotted on YouTube and he got signed on. So that's usually what happens. You have talent, you do something to show people, and then someone spots you and like, hey, yo, we like you, we'll sign you on, we'll make you famous, like whatever. Here is like, you just have to show potential. So like, companies, they get people to audition for them, and they prefer really young kids, like primary school kids, middle school kids, like 10, 11, 12 years old. And then they'll be like, hey, you have potential. I can see that, you know, if we sign you on and we give you 5 years of training, after 5 years you're going to be this beautiful young girl or a handsome young man who'll be amazing in dancing and singing and acting. Yeah, I think you have potential. Let's sign you on. Here in Korea, a lot of agencies believe like talent is not something you're born with. They believe talent is something that can be made. Firstly, it's really hard to pass audition and sign on as a trainee, okay? Like really hard. And even if you do pass audition and get signed on as a trainee, your trainee days are really tough. Like you hear all these rumors and stories like, oh, you're not allowed to phone, you're not allowed to go out and play, after school you just have to train till midnight. You know what, those rumors and stories are actually true. You're not allowed to phone, you're not allowed social media, you're not allowed to go see your friends. After school you do have to go to agency and just sing and dance and act until midnight, and the next day go to school again. You know, you do it over and over again for years and years and years. And even then, even if you are signed on and you manage to get through your training days, there's a really small chance of you actually debuting. So once a year, your company's gonna be like, oh, you know, so we're gonna debut another boy band this year, and I think we'll have you in it this time, and you. And if you're not picked, then you just have to keep on training for more months and more years and just hope that you will be picked eventually. And you might never be picked. Even if you pass audition, even if you pass your training days, even if you do get picked to be in a boy band group, the chances of you like being famous and actually making a name for yourself and making enough money to live on, even that is really hard. My point is, the K-pop industry is cutthroat because you're competing with a lot of people who are just as good as you, or if not, even better. Because of Korean society, I believe it's just so like fast. I believe it reflects upon the K-pop industry. And then I believe that affects trainees and singers to, you know, end up taking their own lives. If you want to be a K-pop star, I just think go for it, but just be very realistic about what you're going into. If everything goes smoothly for you and you debut and you become famous, that's amazing. I'm like, genuinely, that's amazing, and I'll be really happy for you. Be very realistic about the consequences of like the hardships of being a K-pop star in Korea. If you are somehow a K-pop star already or a K-pop trainee and you're watching this video, I just want to say to you, you got this. You just have to keep going. You're gonna feel stressed sometimes, you're gonna feel very stressed sometimes, and you know, things will get tough, but just keep going. It'll be worth it. And even if you don't make it in the end, it doesn't matter. no regrets, right? Because he tried and he got this far. So you got this. Just keep going. 수고하셨어. So yeah, that's all I wanted to say. I hope this video didn't come out too depressing. I wanted to talk about the serious topic without sounding too deep. Hopefully I came across that way. Anyway guys, it is 5:40 p.m. I am gonna finish work now and go home. Bye!